Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be doing the unboxing and have a first look at the Xiaomi Mi Max. And you'll notice something in Chinese also I also can't read, and this is actually a review unit. Their boxes for the retail Indian unit were not ready, so they have given this in this Chinese box, but this is what we will be getting even in India. And this Mi Max is, I don't know, what do you call this? You call this a phablet, mini tablet, or whatever, because it sports a 6.44-inch screen, which is massive. I don't think so I have ever used a device with this big screen. And we have this, we just remove it. It's not a screen guard, guys, and as you can see, it's massive, and it has what do you say, fingerprint scanner on the back. Let's quickly look what else do we get. Generally we don't get a lot of accessories with the Xiaomi devices. So some paperwork, just the charger itself, which is pretty small. So just removed that plastic, and again it's a standard USB charger, guys, nothing that special. And it just says output at 5 volts at 2 amps, so it's not a fast charger. So I'm not sure how much time will it take to charge the battery, because this one has that huge battery that's a 4850 milliamp hour. And we just get what do you say, the micro USB to USB cable. So let me keep these things to the side, and let's have a look at the handset itself. And as you can see, it's a massive handset by any stretch, and it is actually having a 1080p screen. Let me give you a physical overview first. On the top we have the 3.5mm headphone jack. We also have the IR blaster, so that's a good thing. You can use it as a remote controller. And we have this power button and volume and power button. Gives good tactile feel. Bottom vents, again I'm assuming only one vent might be for the speaker. And here is your SIM tray card, and it's a dual SIM nano device, and but the first SIM is a hybrid slot, so you can swap it for a micro SD card if you would like. So again we have some Chinese stuff here at the back. Let me take that out. And this is supposed to have 4G LTE connectivity and even VoLTE. So let me just try to boot this up for the first time. And by the time it actually boots up and I set it up, let me give you a configuration overview. This Mi Max is powered by the Snapdragon 650 SoC, which is actually a 6-core processor. The powerful dual core is clocked at 1.8 GHz based on the ARM Cortex A72, and the other quad core is clocked at 1.4 GHz based on the ARM Cortex A53. This variant has 3 GB of RAM with 32 GB of storage. Moving to the screen, it has a 6.44-inch screen, which is a 1080p screen. It has Gorilla Glass for protection, and it has a 16 megapixel rear facing camera with f2.0 lens and a 5 megapixel front facing camera. It also has NFC IR blaster and a fingerprint sensor. And moving to the battery, it has a 4850 milliamp hour battery. And I was just setting up the Wi-Fi, and it supports both the 5 GHz as well as the 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi band. And we can add a fingerprint, so I'm just going to set it up, and we have the fingerprint scanner here on the back, and it gives haptic feedback whenever you touch. And we are done. So fingerprint has been set up. So I've just finished setting up this device, and this is the first boot. And this back buttons are this three touch type capacitive buttons are backlit. It's not visible because of the slide, but they are sort of backlit. And again, it's running on MIUI. So let's look at under the hood, and it says one update is already there. I'll do that update later on. Let's look at the settings, and if we go to about the phone, as you can see, it's running on the Android version 6.0.1, and the code name for this phone is Mi Max. And this one has 3 GB of RAM. I heard that there is also one more variant that comes with 4 GB of RAM, but that's not launched yet in India. And out of that 32 GB, we get 25 GB of space that is available too. So that is what it is. And again, it's massive, as you can see. Holding it like this in a single hand is sort of difficult, and definitely it's a two-handed device in my opinion. Let's just fire up this browser. And let's just and this is the default keyboard. I choose the Google keyboard, and again, as a two-handed device, it's comfortable. I would say this feels like a mini tablet, sort of, more than a phone or something like that. So as you can see, the screen quality is good. It's a 1080p screen, so it comes to a PPI of about 342. I thought it will be really heavy. It weighs about 202 grams, but the weight distribution is nicely done, I would say. And moving to the camera, the rear-facing camera is supposed to be 16 megapixel shooter and looks like dual tone flash. Let's also look at the fingerprint scanner's performance. Yes, it is very fast, as you can see. The moment you touch, it's unlocking, so that looks to be good. And let's look at the camera, and again, it'll be a typical Xiaomi interface. Remember photos. Okay, fine, I don't have a problem. So the camera should be very similar to what we found on the Redmi Note 3, I would say. I'll be surprised if the performance is very different. Again, as you can see, again, it does not have any optical image stabilization, so this came a little bit shaky. But again, if you just are careful, you can get some decent shot. This was overexposed. Tap to focus is always a problem with many of the Xiaomi devices. When you use that, it tends to overexpose. But again, you can use this and actually move around this ring to adjust the exposure manually. So again, guys, that's it for now for this first look at the Xiaomi Mi Max. If you have any specific questions around this device, do post them and I'll try to include them in my review. The battery life should be actually really good because the Snapdragon 650 SoC is very efficient with the battery, and this one has that massive 4850 milliamp hour battery. I've also tested with some quick chargers that I have to see if it charges quickly with the quick charger. So again, guys, that's it for now for this unboxing and first look at the Mi Max. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit and I hope to see you in my next video.